that some people, they're just in that season and they're not ready to level up. They're not serious about change. And when I'm talking about change, I'm relating that to bettering their lives, whatever it is, whether it's relating to education, whether it's relating to better health or advancing their career, whatever, XYZ. And I had to learn that, okay, that's fine. You're not ready to level up, so you just stay over there for right now. You keep doing you, and when you get serious about leveling up, that's when we can talk. Or that's when we can talk on that level. Now, I'm not going to, disassociate and say you're not cool with me or we're not associates. Yeah, we cool, but I just understand that your grind and your level of leveling up, your seriousness about, becoming great is just not really there yet. So that's fine too. I learned to, you got to let people be where they are, okay? And when they get sick and tired of being sick and tired of certain things, then they'll make the changes that they need to make according for themselves, right? So you don't really have to push greatness on other people. Just be great. And that's kind of what happened. When I got serious about saying, because it's a lot of stuff I'll say and I do it. Like, I take the action. I don't really say a lot and not follow up. I really learned about, like, or I just either won't say little and then over deliver. You get what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times I've even learned that, like when I bought my first home, I was telling people, I was like, okay, I'm going to get my credit score up to this amount quickly. I'm going to purchase this home. I'm going to learn everything I can about the ins and outs about being a homeowner. And I'm going to get my education. I'm going to go to this university. Everything I said I was going to, everything, because I was serious. I was intentional from day one. And I was serious. Like, I noticed I don't just talk. I take the action. I do the leg work. Okay? You cannot be lazy. You can't make excuses. Like I said, I'm the same person that would go pay for a class before I would go buy groceries. I would choose education before I literally had food or gas. So you choose. I'm going to let you do the math with it, okay? My life has already spoken for itself. But I said all that to say that some people, you got to let people, release people to be whoever they want to be. You get what I'm saying? You can't make or force greatness on anybody. Actually, greatness is a process. And if you're willing to go through the process to become great, then it should be rightfully yours. And you should stand in your truth and stand in your confidence. Because you've been through the process to speak from a certain standpoint on certain topics that you've already walked out. With greatness, the greater you become, the smaller your circle get. We hear this all the time. We heard this just said in so many different ways. But what I say is, welcome to greatness, and it's just going to kind of show you where everybody else is. Which you don't have to dull down your shine. You don't have to dull down your greatness. Stay great. Stay true to yourself. And everybody else, they will adjust. And what I mean by that is, it'll really show you what the people really are about that you consider to be, whether friends or whatever. Whatever category you choose to put them in, it'll really kind of align them. It'll align them for you. Greatness will show you what people really are about when you continue to shine. And you don't have to act, bitter. You don't have to act like you are above. Remember how I just made a video yesterday about having the acts of service mentality. You don't have to feel like things are above you, but you do know that you're walking in your greatness. You do know who you are. You do know why you've been put on this earth and what you've been. You're in your lane. You're in your element, and you got to stay true to that. I've heard this phrase, how it's talking about guard your light, light, guard your light. So for some people, it may take them 5 years to figure out they want to be great. or they want to play, they want to level up. It may take them somebody 20 years. And I figured that out real quick. I would be like, hold on, if I sit around and wait for somebody else to determine if they want to be great, wait for them to level up, which can take, what, 5 to 10, 15 years? No, like that really wasn't an option for me. So what I would do, I would just shift and walk in my greatness, and I would just kind of leave you. I would say, okay, you know, like I said, I'm doing me. I'm going to be great, and I'm going to stay over here. I'm going to do my thing. You free to join in whenever you decide to become great. But in the meantime, we're not lowering our standards. That's what we're not going to do. And when people saw that about me, and like I said, my standards are not unrealistic. Well, I mean, now the grind was. Because looking back, I'm looking like I don't even know how I did it with certain things. I don't even know how I worked on the level that I worked with certain things. But for the most part, I had realistic expectations. You got to think, I had worked in the education system, K through 5, okay? If you're working with kindergartners, you have to have realistic expectations, okay? We laugh, they have days where we laugh together, we cry together. Like, it was just those days. You get what I'm saying? But one thing I will say, I was a motivator, and I was all about a child's self-esteem. And students knew that they could be themselves around me. You get what I'm saying? They were free. I was able to let them be free to be themselves. And that's the same thing I bring you on this channel, because I'm going to be free. And what I mean by that free, let's don't get it twisted. We're talking about free in our thinking, free in our happiness, free in whatever it is that you're doing that makes you you. So yeah. My expectations they're realistic, but I don't lower my standards. I have standards, okay? They don't have to be the most, but yeah, they are what they are, and I do guard them. I take them very seriously. That's why I feel like you got to be multidimensional, though. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can be the person that acts silly, like, literally on the floor, like, crawling on the floor like a 5-year-old. You get what I'm saying? Because I had to get on students' level to where I can be on another dimensional, where I could be standing on a stage speaking to hundreds of thousands of people using standard grammar. Am I using standard grammar right now? No, I talk to you guys the way I want to talk to you guys, because you like it. That's why my name is Unfiltered. That's why it's raw. It's real. You know, I don't really try to switch up and bounce back and forth a lot, you know, with certain things. But what I do is I've learned to be relatable, and I've learned how to deliver speech, and to learn how to effectively